public service announcement. This video is not used to shade anybody's company. This is just value of opinion and value of facts. I'm going to say this one more time. This video is not used to shade or try to read of anybody's company nor brand. Okay, now on to the show.
I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Got a knack for making things better.
And welcome back to Lala's World. Now, this is for all my wrestling fans, geeks, wrestling fanatics. This is for y'all. Anybody else, if you want to, if you're here for a story time, I'm sorry, this is not going to be story time. However, if you haven't checked out my first story time, I will leave the link down on below in the description box. So pretty much, this is pretty much addressing the elephant in the room. WWE, what is we doing? Now, when I say WWE, what is we doing? I mean, let's start with, you have Paige. She just got back, and now we come to find out she's injured again, to the point the girl cannot wrestle. She can't take part of the Royal Rumble. We don't even know, from what I'm finding out through sources, that she's not able to wrestle again. Pretty much her career is over. This is what I'm finding out. So that kind of stir up like, okay, so what is left in the... I mean, we have other women that's going to be in the Women's Royal Rumble, who's able to bring that oomph and bring in that fire. So we need to figure out, okay, so what's left for Paige? I mean, granted, she does have her clothing line. She has her YouTube channel as well that I am subscribed to. But, for her career to just be done like flatline, yeah, that's kind of messed up. And the way it happened was that it was at a live show up in Uniondale, up north, upstate in New York. And I remember there was a lot of people like, oh, it's Sasha's fault. How is it Sasha's fault? We didn't know Paige was that... She didn't know Paige was that injured that bad to the point where she kicked her, she knocked the wind out of her. It's not her fault. Leave Sasha alone and let her be great. So, the whole thing with Paige, I still think it's kind of a little messed up. But, I wish her the best. I mean, she's still in WWE. She's being a valet for two of her colleagues, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Now, them two... You gotta watch out for them too. They going places. Okay. Next situation. Now, the whole thing with the 25th anniversary, it was cool because they invited all past wrestlers who took part in the 25 years. But to me, I don't think it lived up to the hype at all. First of all, you didn't have Lita there. You had Christian, but there was no Edge. Christian, yeah, it was cool because he had, the peep show. Cool. But then in the Manhattan Center, you had, which it was okay. You had DX, then the Clique reunited with the Balor Club with Finn Balor, Gallows, and Anderson. Okay, cool. But the thing was, I was so confused of why. I mean, they had Undertaker at Manhattan Center because that's where it all began. There was no lights in cut off. There was no effects. He just came on the ring, said what he had to say, and then afterwards he left. So it was cool, but it was still not up to the hype how they did it, showing that, okay, he's coming. And for what I gathered, that a lot of people at the Manhattan Center was not happy with the performance over there, and they wanted their money back. Now, granted, in the Barclays, they had their little good moments. You had Stone Cold show up, which that was thebomb.com. You had all the women from the past, not all, some showed up. And it was just good too. I just felt like Lita should have been there too, because she had also a big impact in the women's division. But who knows what happened? So my rating for that 25th anniversary, and it was good they invited some people from SmackDown because some people took part of Raw too. But my rating still was like I would have to give it a 7.5. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. To the bottom of my heart, I really am. Then we have let's see. You had, and I'm going to address the big elephant in the room. The situation with Enzo Amore. Oh my God. Okay, first they said this man was suspended. So we're like, okay, he's suspended. Okay, we're suspended. Then all of a sudden they released said, oh, we WWE has released Enzo Amore from WWE. He's been released due to zero tolerance policy, sexual assault. We're like, hold on, sexual assault? Like, what happened? So from sources that yes, because I did a lot of research. I was like, oh my God, bro, what did you do? You come to tell me this was a case that was since October 2017. So that means during October 2017, this man was still champion. This man was a cruiserweight champion. He was the face of 205 Live. He was the reason why people. So he was one of the reasons why. Let me take that back. That people was watching 205 Live because there's a lot of talents over there. That the reason why there's 205 Live. This dude and the victim, she took it to Twitter. Granted that she took it to Twitter and she laid it all out. She spilled all the tea from what happened from point A to point B. The girl was so traumatized from what was said, she spent 45 days in a mental hospital. She suffered with PTSD. That's something you can't, come away from. It's gonna take time, but not overnight. So because of that, this fool swept it under the rug for the longest. WWE now caught wind about it and said, you know what, you gotta go. And on top of that, this dude was already hot in hot water with WWE. It was to the point if he was to probably breathe wrong, he would have been gone. So it's like to me, I don't think Enzo Amore was not humble. He wasn't humbling himself. He was walking around like, with his chest all puffed up like Puff Magic Dragon. He figured he had this high status, he could do what he want. And obviously he did. So he's gone. For what I gathered is that the title has been relinquished. The only thing I'm praying that I don't see happening is do not have my man's freaking Cedric Alexander start over. He earned that spot to be a number one contender. If anything, have a tournament. Have like a over the rope kind of battle royal to see who will face Cedric Alexander so they could fight for the title. That would be so much easier. But for him to start over, it wouldn't be right. So that's then and there. And I guess we're gonna have to tune in to 205 next week because not only they gotta figure out what's gonna happen with the title, figure out what's gonna happen with Cedric Alexander, since he's the number one contender, what's gonna happen with the whole division because now they're getting a new GM. So WWE, what is we doing? Because now it's like y'all not starting out at a right path to the road to WrestleMania. It's just like y'all was up here and then now y'all just trickling down. So y'all trickling down slowly but surely. So what we can do is hope for the best for the Royal Rumble to see if it fits to its status. And hopefully everything is okay. Now, if you guys want me to do a review on the Royal Rumble, leave a comment below, and I'll be more than happy to give that review too, because I will be watching it. NXT TakeOver, I'm not too worried about it, because I know they're going to shut it down. But till then, it's been real, you guys. Thank you for tuning into Lala's World about WWE. What is we doing? And hopefully everything is right before, down the line of the road to Wrestlemania. Make sure you comment, like, share this video, and also, sorry, I can't speak. Make sure your notifications is turned on so it will let you know that I have posted a video. Till then, bye.
Cause your opinion don't matter. This a maniac is gonna step on